Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you an anglerfish fountain. Yeah, I don't know either. Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. I am the Maxoffewtrades. In the last part, we arrived to Sir Raleigh's giant boat place thing where he's doing all sorts of dastardly things. And now we are going to go about and steal his treasure keys so we can open up his generator, so we can go and find him and beat him over the head so we can steal our book back. Beginning with this level. Into the machine. Bentley will give us the lowdown.
Better close those furnace doors. Jump and press the square button. That'll slam them shut.
Thank you, Bentley. I'm sure I would have never been able to figure that out myself. There's another one of those walruses with a hammer. Couple people gave me some suggestions as to what they might be doing, which didn't really make a lot of sense.
Eureka! We're in the engine room! My analysis tells me that if you trace the spinning crankshaft all the way back to its source, you'll find Raleigh's treasure key and sabotage his machine while you're at it.
Can do. As I was saying, though, people gave me a few explanations as to why these guys are doing what they're doing. None of them made a lot of sense, but then I was pointed out that they work for an insane frog mechanic billionaire pirate guy, and... Oh, I already know this, Bentley. Shut up. Basically, it makes sense when given into the context of that particular character, and then I shut up because they had a good point. Anyway, yes, we are in the engine room. Not really sure why he keeps one of his all-important treasure keys and a page of the Thievius Raccoonus hidden inside of his engine room. That's never really quite explained, but, oh, another fire-breathing walrus guy. Never really quite explained, but I guess we'll just have to roll with it. This is kind of annoying because if you screw it up, you have to go back. What you want to do is bounce and knock these bottles with string attached on ropes down. You gotta make sure you get those. Otherwise, there's no way to get back up here, so you'll never be able to get them, and you'll have to do the level over again, which is lame. Anyway, the reason I hypothesize that the levels are structured like this is Sucker Punch, the creators of this game, were just kind of working with a pre-existing template of how video games work, and these are electrified propeller blades. That seems a tad excessive. Anyway, they were working on basically a template, basically one of kind of Crash Bandicoot-y, sort of, run to the end of a long sequence of little, basically a giant elaborate obstacle course with a couple collectibles on the way. The later games decide to strike out and do their own separate thing. And that's not to say that, you know, this game is bad or it does anything badly. It doesn't. It's still a great game. But it's more emulating other games than it's actually trying to be its own creation. Because, as I've so playfully stated in the first couple parts here, despite the fact that you're a thief, you're really, in all honesty, not that very stealthy. You're pretty much seen by everything and everyone in the entire area, and I don't know, you're a pretty lousy thief, is basically what the point I'm getting at here. But the later games do the whole stealth thing a whole lot better. And I will play those games one day, but we're not here to play those Sly 2 and Sly 3 and eventually Sly 4. No, we are here to play the first game. This is the way it is, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it for what it is, and that's all I have to say on the matter. The reason I brought all this up is because I don't really have much to talk about, so I figured I'd just sort of ramble on about what that's all about. Because all we're really doing is running through and fighting more walruses with giant hammers for some reason. I don't get it. And this is a very complicated engine room. Is this how all engines work? I can't help but feel like it should... Seriously, what is with the fire-breathing, welding walruses? Also, how does a frog have control over so many walruses? I'm pretty sure... Those were rats. Okay, that's weird. Pretty sure walruses could easily take on a frog, but whatever. I'm very confused by those rats. Several times during this game, the Sly Cooper series, it's clear that the entirety of the world is inhabited by, you know, anthropomorphic animal-based creatures, but at the same time, you'll find actual animals, like how we would see them. Like, we'll see rats, or we'll see bears, and they're not like the characters in the game. They're actually rats and actually bears as we understand them. Which is really freaking weird. You think they'd get that all sorted out, but they didn't. Either way. I am confused. There should be... Ah, there it is over there. Haha. I didn't lose track of any bottles. You are... Don't... I know what I'm doing. Sometimes you'll find saves, and they have multiple Mickey-oddles in them. That was a reference. Good for me. There we go. Time for another safety thing. Okay. What's the code?
I can't believe I pieced this one together. Try 227.
Okie dokie. 227. Alright. What have we got? Dun. What is the prize of today?
Interesting. Old Sally Cooper's fast getaway raccoon roll. Stories claim she can move faster rolling than anyone else could on the run. Hold down the triangle button to use this move. Switch between your power-ups using L2 and R2.
Huh. That's an entirely random thing to just get, but okay, whatever. This is the roll. You do, in fact, move faster than you would running. Although you do look absolutely ridiculous, but that's okay, because it's really, really fun. It's honestly kind of adorable looking. I will use it quite often, much more often than I'll use the dive technique. So, there's that. Anyway, climbing on giant machinery, because that's always the safest thing to do. Grab onto this hook, and for some reason it travels and destroys stuff. Not sure why it did that, or why it's designed to do that. Anyway, smack down the furnaces, because that's safe. Do a little roll. Whoa! Don't fall down, and don't get electrocuted. Smash this case, grab the treasure key. And we magically teleport out of it. Out of the room. Whatever. Alright, now you'll notice down there at the bottom there's 3 icons. One's the key that shows we got the key. One's the vault that shows we got the page of the Thievius Raccoonus that was hidden in the level. The third one is the Thief Run trophy, which basically if you go back into the level and beat it in a certain amount of time, you earn the little trophy there. I've never been able to really be getting good at those, and it would just be an embarrassing experience for everyone involved. And as far as I know, the reward either is non-existent or completely pointless, so I won't really bother with it. Maybe at some point I'll do it, but not right now. Either way, time for the next level. High Class Heist. Ooh, swanky.
Jackpot, Sly! Look at all this stuff! Must be worth millions! And you know what that means? Tighter security. You're gonna have to be extra sneaky to get the treasure key here.
This stuff is worth millions? Huh. Nah, whatever. To each their own, I suppose. Like the red skull door there. That makes sense. Alright. Really, really easy to dodge. I went right through the wires. Okay, like it was a really, really easy to avoid security system. You'd think if they were going to invest in, laser tripwires, they wouldn't have them moving all around. And I got immediately detected. Go me. But, whatever. It's easy enough. Just avoid. Don't get hit. Smack that. Okay, there we go. And there you... Instant alarm off. No problem. Break some stuff. Find these clue bottles. Again, I'm going to have to ask why these are here. But I can't keep asking that because it's something I'm going to be doing this entire game. I know why these bottles are here. It's what makes these levels, like, not freakishly short. If that makes any sense. Basically, if you don't bother with the clue bottles and all of the Thievius Raccoonus moves you can learn and stuff, if you know what you're doing, you can get through these levels really, really quickly. They're very, very short. This is actually a very surprisingly short game if you know what you're doing. And after a while, you'll pretty much know what you're doing. It's, that's pretty much only its real super downside, I'd say. And these are, belly-flopping walrus people. Okay. I have to question the efficiency in that form of attack, but, you know, again, to each their own. I'm not here to judge. Anyway, click the floating disembodied head of Sly Cooper for an extra life. Always bugs me when games do that. It's like, oh, what gives you an extra life in this game? The own character's severed head. Well, that seems really random and odd. Yeah, but what are you gonna do? Do it anyway. Okay. It's like, can you think of anything better? Oh, I don't know. Honestly, off the top of my head, for this game, I don't know, maybe some kind of ruby or just a gem in general would give you extra lives? I don't know. Just seems weird that it's the severed head of a character. Whatever, I'm going to fall. Do I have a lucky charm? That would be really good. Okay, he's just splashing around, and I did have a lucky charm. Okay, good. You cannot go into a sneaky move while jumping. That is something I forgot you can't do. Go me, got another lucky charm. Awesome. Totally just wasted one, but whatever. Avoid the spotlights. Gooder. The bottles, and I set off the alarm, but it's okay, because there's right here. No problems. And the last 2 bottles. Let's go open that safe. Whoa, let's not jump off the thing because of the camera trying to kill me. Okay. Okay, I suppose that's another little complaint. Sometimes the camera's a little bit wonky, but honestly, that's how... I dare you to find a third-person, you know, action platformy game that doesn't have a little kind of a wonky camera there. It's kind of a hard camera system to make for them. Yeah, okay, what's the code?
Whoever thought this code up knew what they were doing. Dial in 436.
4 3 3. Nah, it's not a 3, that is a 2. Thank you. Come on, Sly Cooper. Get your head in the game, boy. Alright. What's the prize of the day?
These are the blueprints of Raleigh's entire operation. I wonder... Yes! I can wire this info directly into your binocucom. It'll show you the position of nearby clues and breakable objects.
Okay, well, as phenomenally cool and very, very convenient this particular item is, I do have to ask why on earth he kept the blueprints here. Why would he... Okay, so, basically, what I'm being told here is Raleigh basically took various pieces of the Thievius Raccoonus, put them into saves, spread them throughout his fortress, then wrote down clues to the combination of the lock to get into the safe, stuffed those clues into bottles, threw them throughout his entire lair, and and then the blueprints to his lair, and you need to get the clues to get the blueprints, which tell you where all of the bottles are. This is very convoluted, and I don't see the benefit in his favor. And this ain't an isolated case, okay? I'm just gonna spoil it for you right now. Every single one of the villains in this game does this. It doesn't make any sense. These are not exact... They're supposed to be the master criminals. They're the fiendish 5, the 5 most dangerous and cunning thieves in all of the corners of the universe, the entire planet, and they freely give out the combinations to their locks and all of their saves throughout their hideouts. It's kind of silly. Either way, we got 2 keys, got through a lot of things, and I didn't even die once. And we got the cool little rolly move, which I am everybody dubbing the Adora-ball roll. I really enjoy that. Anyway, in the next part, we will get more keys, break down that generator, and maybe even see Raleigh. I don't know, depends on how fast I can be able to get through the levels. And to be continued.